Hello, everyone, and thank you for tuning in. Today, we're going to be looking at Litecoin, and it's just taking a look at its progress against its Bitcoin valuation. Remember, if you do like this video and the other videos that I make on this channel, be sure to hit the like button down below and also consider subscribing. Well, the last time we left off Litecoin, it was still within this red trading channel here, and it was around the same time where I was also talking about XRP and how that now is the time that it's worth the gamble. Now a lot of things has happened with that token XRP, kind of changing my outlook on the coin. However, Litecoin is one where it the outlook has not changed yet. And today we're going to be just looking at, what time frame are we looking at for a move? Um, and here I've mapped out all the it's quote unquote major moves of Litecoin where it did shoot up, and we see here that it's within 50 to 100 days where we see the move from bottom to peak. What's interesting enough more is the early two moves, one here in 2015 and the move of 2017. We see moves of 56 days, give or take a few weeks. I try to map it from the bottom. Uh, you can, I guess, it's a little more finicky with the latter two, on where the bottom was, where you'd want to start counting the days from bottom to peak. But I did my best to try to make it as clear as possible of where the bottom is and where the peak was. And it's starting where the reversal started. So the first two moves we saw 8 weeks, 56 days. The latter two we see 105 days, so or 15 weeks and 16 weeks and 112 days respectively. Here we are currently at 42 days. We're at 6 weeks from where I would consider to be the bottom, which would have been around November, the week of the 16th of November 2020. And currently we're up quite a bit, at 489,934 sats. So, with that said, you could also argue that there is lengthening moves with the coin, and that could attribute why it has doubled in time taken to move from bottom to peak. This could also apply here. You could also use what was the Litecoin halving time here and say that was about 63 weeks. 63 days. So looking at this, we're close to 50 days. We're nowhere near where we would expect Litecoin to go. And where what I would expect Litecoin to go was to make contact at this white line here. If we move to the monthly chart, you can see that there is a downtrending line of resistance with Litecoin. Now, eventually, this is not gonna this is gonna break, right? But for the time being, it seems to be the trend that Litecoin is respecting. Over time, we see that the peaks are getting lower, and you can I would gander that Litecoin will continue to respect it until it doesn't. For this cycle, it could very well be that it does. There is a chance that it doesn't, but I feel like the likelihood of it respecting it outweighs the chances of it breaking it. So no, this is nothing different. Nothing has changed, and this is nothing new. So conservatively, if you are trading Litecoin, this is something that I would look at. And also know that it potentially could take longer than before for it to move. Now, mind you, 100 days is still pretty quick. 50 days was 56 days was is 2 months of price movement. And it took 2 months to move like 400% against Bitcoin. So with that said, I don't think it'll take much longer. we could be looking at over like 100 plus days from seeing it from the bottom to the peak, if all things go according to plan. Things cannot go according to plan, as we've seen with XRP, um, and also I guess with Litecoin, not with Litecoin, sorry, altcoins in general, where we saw the prior all-time high get broken, and we've been expecting a retracement, and we were looking at the dominance chart, and it just wouldn't move, would not move the way we wanted it to. So things cannot go according to plan, but with Litecoin at least, it seems like all steam ahead, and we're trending upwards. Um, if I remove this so we can better yet see, you see that there is on a weekly scale that it is um, changing in direction. Now, naturally, we've seen these moves before, but considering the circumstances, the environment of the crypto market right now, where Bitcoin is in price, I would say that this is pretty a good sign to see. And so, with that said, we'll closely monitor Litecoin in its progression outside this trading channel up into the upper bounds here, where we would expect it to be. So in short, Litecoin, my perspective on Litecoin has not changed. What I might expect is that it'll take longer than past moves. Could be 100 days, could be more. Uh, uh, you know, Seeing that it's seemingly doubled every single time, we could be looking at 200 plus days. That it could be a little too long, but if you set it for 200 days and it comes in 150 days, then bonus, you get your money, you get your money earlier. However, I just don't want people to expect in the next 2 weeks like Litecoin's evaluation, like Bitcoin evaluation will become like 0.012. That seems a little unfeasible. These things take time. Moves like these don't happen overnight, as we've known with other altcoins. Litecoin is an interesting one where it does seem to move in oscillating fashion, that it does seem to move in very quick fashion as well. But we also have to keep in mind that markets are maturing. Uh, Markets will take longer, as it always has. Anyway, that's all I wanted to talk to you guys about today with Litecoin. Keep an eye on this, how Litecoin is moving outside this trading channel, and eventually in a few weeks we'll get to see a trend angle form, like what we can see here. You can see these are like pretty much 90-degree moves up, but eventually you'll see it kind of taper off, and hopefully we'll see that happen with Litecoin, and then we can get a better sense of time. That's all. Take care, you guys. Bye bye.